So hello and welcome to this Adobe Animate tutorial. Today we are going to be writing JavaScript and I am going to show you currentTarget. And basically I am just going to have three shapes, but you can have as many shapes as you want. And I am going to have a listener to all of the shapes and they are all going to call the same function. And the currentTarget is going to help us to know which shape we clicked. So if I'm going to click on one of the shapes, I'm going to change the color of the shape or the opacity, and I'm going to console.log name of the shapes. And we can use the name of the shape for some if-else statement. So if you are going to have some shapes and only one is going to be correct, you can have some if shape is going to have this name, you can do something and so on. So yeah, basically this is going to be very simple, but I just wanted to show you because I do use this all the time. So I will go to the Adobe Animate. I'm going to create new document. I can go with any width and height, but I am going to choose 500 by 500 for no reason. I want this to be HTML5 canvas and I am going to click create. And basically I am going to go to the rectangle tool. I am going to choose only fill color, whatever color, so I can go with something like this. And basically I am going to create a shape. The size doesn't really matter, and I am going to click. I will go to the modify convert to symbol. I can call this to be blue shape, for example. I want this to be movie clip and I am going to click OK. And now I am going to duplicate this, so I'm going to hold Alt or Option and I am going to drag this. I am also holding Shift to stay on the same line, but that's not important. And now I will have to put an instance name to all of them. So I will click on this one and I'm going to call this to be blue1. I will copy this. The next one is going to be blue2 and the last one is going to be blue number 3. You can call this as you want, but yeah. Now I'm going to create a new layer and that's going to be my code. I'm going to right click and I'm going to choose actions. Now what I can do is I can type that this, which refers like to this timeline, dot blue1 dot add the event listener, like so, listener. Make sure that you spell this correctly. I always have add event listener, but yeah, add event listener. We want to have event listener which is going to be click, and we are going to call some function which is going to be, for example, change shape, like so. Okay, and now I'm going to create the function. So function change shape, like so. Okay, and I will create the function. And for now I am just going to console.log that you clicked on the shape. So console.log in quotation marks you clicked on the shape, like so. I will go with Ctrl Enter, F12 or right click, inspect and go to the console, and I'm going to click on the shape and I'm going to have console.log you clicked on the shape. Now if I want to change the opacity or rotation or something, I need to type in here this dot blue1 dot alpha is going to be equal to 0.5. This is not going to be working. This is going to give me an error because this inside of the function refers to the function and this outside of the functions refer to the main timeline. So I will have to go where I call my function and go with dot bind this, like so. This will allow me to use keyword this inside of the function referring to the main timeline, like this is this timeline blue1. But yeah, and right now I am going to click on the shape and it is going to change the opacity. But now imagine that I would like to put an event listener to other shapes. So I'm going to duplicate this. I will go with Ctrl D, Command D, like so. And I am going to put an event listener to this blue2 and I am going to put an event listener to this blue3. Potentially what I could do is I could create a separate function. So I could have on this blue1 change shape to function and then I would create new function like so. But yeah, this is not what we want to do. So yeah, so for now what we are going to have is we are going to have three shapes. or all of them are going to have same listener, and all of them are going to call the function change shape. So I will go with Control Enter, Command Enter, and if I'm going to click on this shape, this one is going to change the opacity, but if I click on this one is going to change the opacity, and so on. So we are calling the same function. So I could, for example, just console.log one more time that you clicked on some shape, like so. I will go with Control Enter, and I am just going to have every time that I click console.log that you clicked on some shape. Okay, but I would like to know which shape I clicked, and I would like to change that shape, or I would like to, use some if statement if I click on the shape that I wanted or something. So what we need to do is we need to pass the event. So we are going to go in the function in here, and we are going to go with E or EL or anything. This can be shape or anything, but usually you just go with E, like so. And now what we can do, we can try to console.log E. Okay, so let's see what we are going to have. Control Enter, I will click, I'm going to have like type, click, target, A, current target, library blue shape. Okay, this seems interesting. If I click on the other shape, it is going to have the same thing. If I click on this one, the same thing. Okay, but let's go with this current target. So I will go back to the code, and I am going to console.log e.current target, like so. So the T has to be capital, and you have two T's next to each other. But yeah, I will go with Control Enter. I will click, and I am going to have library blue shape. I will click on this one. I am going to have the same library blue shape. But right now what I can do is I can open this. Don't worry about this stuff, but I can scroll down, and there is going to be a name, and it is going to be the name of the shape that I clicked. So in the first one, it was blue 1, the second one was blue 2, and so on. Okay, so we do not need the name if we just want to change the opacity or rotation or something. So all we need to do, I will cut this, and I'm not going to console.logging, but I will go e.currentTarget.alpha, for example, is going to be equal to 0.5, like so. I will go with Control Enter, and right now if I click on this one, it is going to change the opacity. If I click on this one, it will change the opacity, and so on. Okay, for the moment I will console.log one more time something. So I will go console.log, and I will console.log one more time eCurrentTarget. So right now we are going to change the alpha, and we are going to console.log that eCurrentTarget. But I would like to console.log the name of the shape that I clicked. So as I showed you, there is the name. So all I need to do is I need to go in here and console.log eCurrentTarget.name. Okay, I will go with Control Enter, and if I click on this one, it's blue 3. If I click on this one, blue 1. If I click on this one, blue 2. Okay, and what I could do, if you are going to have some kind of game or something, and you need to guess some shape or anything, what I could do is I could create an if statement. So I can go if eCurrentTarget.name, I am just going to copy this. If eCurrentTarget.name is going to be equal to, in quotation marks, because the name is in the, it's a string. So if eCurrentTarget name is going to be equal to blue number 3, we can, console.log correct, like so, or else we can console.log incorrect. So I will go else, and I am going to copy this, Control C, Control V, and I am going to console.log incorrect. Okay, and for now I will get rid of the console.logging, or I do not need to. Okay, So basically right now what I said is that if currentTarget name, if this name of the shape, if I click on number 3, then I am like going to win, or I'm going to have the correct. And if I am going to click on number 1 or number 2, I'm going to have incorrect. So I will go with Control Enter, Command Enter, and if I click on this one, I am going to have blue 2 and incorrect. If I click on this one, blue 1, incorrect. If I click on this one, I am going to have blue 1, correct. Okay, so yeah, this is something that I have been using, for example, in drag and drops. I was dragging I have the listeners, I was dragging them, and then I had a if statement. If this currentTarget name is blue 3, do something, and so on. Okay, now what we can do, I am going to get rid of this if statement. You know, I'm not going to provide you this code because it's not some kind of game or something. But what we could do is we can, I accidentally, let me go back. I wanted to delete only this, like so. But we can store this currentTarget in some kind of variable. Because imagine that I am going to change the alpha, but then I am going to change also the rotation. So I will go currentTarget rotation is going to be equal to 45, you know, and I commented this out with // so it's going to be ignored for the moment. So right now we are going to change the alpha, we are going to change the rotation, and we can be doing many other stuff. So in that case, what I could do is I can store the currentTarget inside of the variable. So I can go let shape, current shape, active shape, anything. I will just go with let shape is going to be equal to currentTarget, like so. Okay, and now every time that I want to write currentTarget, I just need to write a shape. So I am going to type that shape.alpha is going to be equal to 0.5. Shape.rotation is going to be 45, and it is going to be working the same way, like so. And in the same way, I can store the shape name into the variable. So I can go let shape name, for example, is going to be equal to currentTarget.name. So I will just copy this currentTarget.name, like so. And for now, I am just going to console.log shape name. So I will go like this, console.log shape name, like so. Control Enter, Command Enter, and it is going to do the same thing. Or what we could do is once we have currentTarget in the variable shape, I can go and create the second variable. Let shape name is going to be equal, and instead of writing currentTarget, I am just going to write shape, like so, because I already have this in a variable. So I can go like shape.name. Okay, and now the same thing. We can go if shape name. You know, right now we do not need to write the whole thing currentTarget.name, but I can go just if shape name is going to be equal to blue 1, console.log good, for example, like so. And I am not going to go right now with the else, but yeah, and I will go with Control Enter. And if I click on this one, we are just going to have blue 3. If I click on this one, blue 2. If I click on this one, blue 1, and good. So yeah, basically this is it. This is all. I just wanted to show you. This is something that I use all the time. This is something that also apply when you work with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So yeah, this is it. I just wanted to show you. I use this in my games, in my tutorials, and so on. So yeah, I hope that you have learned something. I hope that you will be able to use this in your projects. And yeah, thank you, take care, and goodbye.